India has emerged as the third largest startup ecosystem in the world after the US and China, and the pace of growth is not showing any signs of slowing down. Apart from unicorns, however, the number of future unicorns called gazelles and cheetahs in India is also showing growth at an exponential pace. In short, India is fast emerging as a new startup hub of the world. With freshly mint unicorns, visionary entrepreneurs, and a thriving startup ecosystem, India is becoming the new home of innovation. And the center of this global revolution is iVenture at ISB, the new face of entrepreneurship. Today, we are in conversation with Professor Bhagwan Chowdhry of the ISB. This is episode 1 of iVenture at ISB Diaries with an incredible team.
This one, right?
Yeah. India is a land of entrepreneurs. Every little place you go, every little market you go, you see buzzing entrepreneurs. But what we have not seen in India is to take those ideas and scale up and make them into big unicorns. That's the missing piece. So the story behind this is that we have a new dean, Madan Pirotla, who started in July, and he noticed that ISB was involved in a lot of entrepreneurship activities. We had Atal Incubation Center in Mohali campus, D-Labs in Hyderabad. We had a tribal entrepreneurship system, technology entrepreneurship program, and Dairy, Digital Identity Research Initiative. And he thought that we need to think about these things in one whole. So we created iVenture at ISB. The goal is to really bring this all together. ISB is going to be that synergistic glue which is going to bring talent, technology, and infrastructure, both human infrastructure and physical infrastructure, together in one place to create a system that is much bigger than what we have seen. We have 12,500 alumni all over the world, 60 plus countries, 400 cities. My goal is to reach out to them and bring them back as talent. I said ISB is a magnet for thought leaders from all over the world. Plus, we get this really bright community of young people who can take these ideas and make them work. They can execute. So our students and alumni, together with thought leaders, that's what ISB provides. We are going to reach out to other communities. We are going to reach out to institutes of technology and science like the IITs, the BITS Pilani, the IIITs, and the Institute of Sciences to get ideas and bring them into the fold and combine it with the talent that we can bring to create new ideas and new systems. So we really think about ourselves as trying to develop part of this ecosystem. So Hyderabad, we are going to think about that as the startup ecosystem, and we are going to build it like another Silicon Valley, like Bangalore. So we are going to cooperate with the T-Hubs and the T-Works of Hyderabad city. Similarly, in our Mohali campus, we are going to be cooperating with the Punjab government, the local government. So our goal is to be looking out and bring other startup systems together with ISB. And I think that's what is going to set us apart.
So guys, this is the most exciting segment of the show. We're going to have a quick shootout, a rapid fire round with Professor Bhagwan Chowdhry himself. And Professor, there is just one rule, that there is no rule at all.
Okay.
Who's your favorite Indian entrepreneur?
Narayan Murthy.
What is the best quality an entrepreneur can have?
9 parts of energy and 1 part of optimism.
Should startups focus on growth or revenue?
They should focus on excellence.
What's the biggest mistake young startups can make?
To be able to say that I see the end, I see the entire path, I think no startup works like that. Everything changes once you start.
What is the most groundbreaking Indian startup that has changed the world?
Infosys.
What is the best age to decide to become an entrepreneur?
Any age. You can start as early as 5 or 6 because young people have creative, they have ideas. So if you can harness those ideas, I think we can do something with it.
What kind of person should not decide to become an entrepreneur?
Those who want to play it safe, those who want a safe job. No entrepreneurship for them.
Right. So if you were offered to become the CEO of one Indian startup, which one would it be and why?
Any startup that is willing to create millions and millions of jobs for women, I would take that up.
What makes Infosys different?
So, Infosys was the original startup. They started when nobody thought that India could produce high quality stuff. So they put India on the map when it came to quality. And the thing they focused on was quality and ethics.
When a student in India is looking to do his MBA, right, should he look at an IIM or another institute like an ISB, for example, or should he look at an institute outside of India?
ISB for sure. I'll tell you why. Because IIM has people who are really, really bright, but ISB gives you diversity like no other place. You know, you have journalists, you have musicians, you have swimmers, and you have engineers, and you have economists. The diversity there is incredible. And between India and abroad, I'll say, this is the century for India.
Cred versus Byju's.
Byju's.
Zomato versus Swiggy.
Swiggy.
Uber versus Ola.
Uber.
And the really big one, right? Tata or Ambani?
Ambani.
All right. Thank you so much, Professor.
Okay.
And great answers, and I'm sure that we'll have a lot of fireworks in the episodes ahead as well.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
The century for India.